Yo, 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 yo. Back with the motherfucking bullshit. Oh, cigars and bullshit. Back in this bitch, man. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy fucking Native American Day. Happy still the fucking country day. Had a good Thanksgiving. Not fucking really. Was boring as shit. Everybody social distance and shit. Here blowing the hookah. Mm. Got a little mojito in there with citrus. Some bullshit. Yeah, let's get into the bullshit. So, a few days ago, Young Thug goes on the Expeditiously podcast, which is the podcast that T.I. has, and basically says, T.I. questions him, asks him why he has never done a song with Andre 3000. Andre 3000 is one of the greatest rappers of all time, member of Outkast. And Young Thug says, basically, Andre 3000 is arrogant. He hasn't gotten back to him. He kind of snubbed him, and he doesn't represent Atlanta. T.I. tries to correct him, make him change his words, and Young Thug gets kind of extra moist girlfriendy and says, I don't even know two songs by Andre 3000. So let's dissect this, man. First of all, Young Thug is Wikipedia says he's 29 years old. Outkast came out in about 1994, which is what not quite 30 years, but about 26 years ago, something like so. Around the time he was about 3 years old, 4 years old, they came out. So by the time, let's say, he may not know Southern Playalistic. That's understandable. But Stankonia, I know, comes out the year 2000. Which should have made him around 10 years old, maybe. I know I personally can remember music from when I was 10 years old. I can remember Whitney Houston, Anita Baker, all this fucking shit. I can remember old school Miami hip hop from that time, around kindergarten. I can remember that, year 6 at that time. So for him to actually get up there and say he does not know an Outkast song, Andre 3000 verse or song. This nigga's fucking lying, man. Lying ass, fruitcake ass nigga, man. It's pure jealousy and pure disrespect, man. First of all, there's no fucking Atlanta rap scene without Outkast, Goody Mob, Rico Wade, Cool Breeze, CeeLo, basically the Dungeon fucking family. It's like there's no Miami scene without, Trick Daddy, Trina, Uncle Luke. So it's certain people in certain cities set the blueprint for those cities, and one of them for Atlanta is definitely the Dungeon family. No denying that. For him to say not to know Outkast music is like me not saying I don't know any Uncle Luke song. Being from down here in Florida, without a fucking doubt, I know that Uncle Luke, Two Live Crew shit by the back of my hand. Like they like the back of my fucking hand. So this nigga's a fucking lying ass prick, man. And it just shows the disrespect that the younger generation has for the older generation. And we're not talking about older, like as what is Andre and Big Boy in their 40s, They're not talking about somebody. We're not talking about fucking John Coltrane. You should know that. We're talking about 25 years ago, 20 years ago, um, 15 years ago. Outkast might have just stopped. I think Speaker Box came out like '04, something like that. You know, Love Below, same. Idlewild. That's within the last 15 years for sure. So the fact that he pretends not to know this shit is disrespectful. And I don't know why he's all saying Andre 3000 pump faked on him a verse. Andre 3000 has turned down verses from a lot of people, man. He didn't get on popping tags with Jay-Z. Um, they didn't turn him down, but they never did one with Big. And Puffy made the Southern Playalistic, the Players Ball video, if I remember correctly. They never did one with. They did one with Lil Wayne later. They didn't want to do anything with Cash Money and No Limit. Andre 3000 is not on Drawing the Wind with Trick Daddy. So there's a lot of people he hasn't worked with. It's just that's the way he is. He said recently that he's if he just doesn't feel it, he doesn't write anything down. He's from that he's cut from that cloth. And I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, I think he needs to do more work, and I think he needs a solo album. Separate from Big Boy. He did Love of the Lord is technically a solo album, but he needs to do more work. But if you ain't feeling it, you ain't feeling it. No need to put out any trash. The artist has that freedom. The artist also has the freedom to turn down features if he not feeling the track. You also kind of seen a similar pouting a few weeks ago with 2 Chainz. Can't get a Jay-Z verse. 2 Chainz is alright, but again, him and Young Thug, they just are the mediocre rappers. They're Young Thug doesn't even say words sometimes. He just makes sounds. He's horrible. To be honest, he's an awful fucking rapper. I don't care how many streams he has. He's atrociously bad. So I don't blame Andre 3000 for not getting back to him. So I can't name 2 of this nigga's songs, man. He has no classic albums. He doesn't have shit. Be honest. But they come at Outkast. They got Album of the Year at the Grammys. Platinum. At least 5 platinum plaques. And they were going platinum during the Cash Money era, during the strong East Coast era, the Rockefellers, the Bad Boys, the Rough Riders, fucking Dipset, strong East Coast era, man. They going platinum, man, multi-platinum. Um, Everybody knows Miss Jackson. Everybody knows fucking Rosa Parks. Everybody knows fucking the whole world. Everybody knows, you know, Skewed on the Barbie. Everybody knows these guys' music, man. So you know you're fucking lying, man. You're 29 years old, man. You know? You're a fucking hater, man. You're just a plain old fucking hater, young thug. Um, but that nigga's been saying slick shit. And that's just the problem with, black people. It's always, we have the ageism. The new school thinks the old school's washed up. And on the vice versa, the old school don't want to reach out to the new school. So you have misguided youth walking around. The young kids aren't seeking the knowledge, and the old school ain't pulling nobody's coach, So it's an ongoing problem in the black community, man. You know, what can you say? But for him to attack Outkast is just pathetic, man. He needs to apologize, but he probably won't, because he's a fucked up dude. So that's how it is with that. Also, nothing else to really touch on about that. Say that for the other video. Um, this was definitely an interesting weekend, entertainment wise. But I'll say that for the other video. But yeah. With that, like, share, and subscribe. And let's start educating these kids on some older music, older movies, stuff like that if you can. Because this new generation is straight misguided. They're extra sensitive, extra moist. They're pathetic, man. Um, I know I work with the youth every day. They're just sensitive thugs, man. That's why there's so much shooting. But with that said, like, share, and subscribe. Share this video. Follow me on Instagram, Cigar Society of South Florida. And at Havana, Florida, 1947. And also follow me on TikTok at Cooler Heads Prevail. Look out for some new music coming soon. We're back in the studio. And with that said, I'm going to sign off. Smoke something, bitch. Church.